Hello there, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is a reading for January 2024 for money and career for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. Your likes, shares, subscribes, your fantastic energy. And let's have a look and see what we've got coming out for you. Flying out of the gate here, we've got the door to spirit. Your connection with the universe, with spirit, is very much on par. This is a time of expansion and growth for you. And when we're connected with a higher power, with a higher source, we can really harness all of our potential to manifest things into our life. So if you're practicing any kind of law of attraction or anything like that, this certainly does bode well for you. The doors are opening, the portals are opening. There's a lot of magic in the air for you, and it's your opportunity here to harness all of that infinite abundance. So remember to speak some affirmations. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. All of those wonderful things, and speak something into existence. The door to spirit also does say that you're on a path of spiritual growth and enlightenment. And when we're on that path, sometimes we feel that we need to make some changes. We don't always feel connected with where we are right now. And, so you might be in a career at the moment where you're just not necessarily happy with where you are. Maybe you used to get some fulfillment, some satisfaction out of it, and now you don't. And so this can be where this is a time to get creative, to make some decisions, and to make some really positive change in your life. So connect with your higher self, connect with your own energy, and figure out, what is working for you and what is not working for you. What do you desire? Some of you have an opportunity to take a spiritual practice to the next level and perhaps make a little bit of extra money at it. Okay, don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't charge for readings if that's your career trajectory. Okay, you should always charge for readings. Number one, it's a circulatory energy, right? We give energy out, we give readings out, we give time, and then we get something back for that something in exchange, and it keeps that energy flowing. Not to mention, your time is not free, right? People are paying you for your knowledge, your experience, your many, many hours, days, months, years of study, right? And that is worth something. So don't let anyone tell you that, oh, if you were a really spiritual person, then you wouldn't charge me for a reading. That's just someone who's trying to make you feel guilty and get something for free. Okay. But I do feel here that your intuition is kicking into high gear in January, and that's not surprising. We do have Pluto in Capricorn right now, and it's like kind of a little bit of a do or die moment. There's big things going on with Capricorn. There might be some revelations. You might have some growth. You might really be gaining some deeper insights, wisdom, and knowledge with things in your life as to why certain things have occurred, right? You might be wanting to make some significant changes, but Pluto is going into Aquarius when we welcome in Aquarius season. And Pluto is the planet of change, transformation, death, endings, birth, new beginnings. But it is also one of spiritual and personal growth as well. So this is a time to evolve. This is a time to really change your situation for the better. And this can be where you've got a lot of spiritual help and support around you, guiding you, protecting you, and helping you to open those doors. You're taking your power back. Pluto is the planet of power. There we go. All right. And especially power to the people. So it's your opportunity to really shine. We have the sun coming out here as well. Now, the sun card, no matter which deck we look at, the sun is always a positive card. The sun brings about energy, brings about positivity, clarity, light. The sun brings creative energy to the front and center, but it also in this particular deck does bring new beginnings. It is a card number 1. So time to get started, start new things, start the next step of your journey forward. This is a time of abundance and growth for you, and you may be feeling a little bit more energized, reinvigorated, thank you, than you possibly have been. All right. And so it's time to break cycles. It's time to break free right? And to look in a better future. 2024 is a little bit of a bridge year for us. It's a very different energy than 2023 and the past couple of years. It is an 8 year. Eights bring about flexibility, adaptability. Eights also bring in unlimited potential and abundance, right? So, remember to kind of be in the flow of the universe, speak your affirmations into fruition, and there can be some exciting things going on. But I feel a burst of energy, a burst of clarity, and some of you are really going to be making strides to leave behind the things that aren't working for you in some way and to welcome in more prosperity and abundance into your life. We do have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So the High Priestess really does speak to your intuition, your connection with spirit, but the High Priestess is also your connection with the moon cycles there as well, and your spiritual self. So the moon cycles may be very much at play for you right now. New moons, new beginnings, new intentions. Full moons, usually where we put an end to something, we get closure, or where something comes to fruition for us, right, is the very, very simplified version of it, but the essence of it. So things are coming into alignment for you here in this energy. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and ultimately trust yourself to make the right decisions and choices for you, because you have all the wisdom and the knowledge that you need internally or with that connection with the spiritual realm, your angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones, to help you to make those right choices or make the really positive changes that you need to make. All right. But the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and mysteries. It is it is like kind of a mute energy. So with the influence of Pluto, Pluto goes into the underworld and brings things back out. And so I feel like here for some of you, you might have something that you're going to reveal to the world that maybe you have been keeping a little bit quiet about, whether it's an investment that you've made, whether it's a career change that you want to do, whatever it happens to be. There's something here that may come to light for you. Okay, it may not even be your secret, right? So it might be something that comes to light to you from somewhere else. And it feels like here with the Sun card coming out that it may be quite exciting for you. But we do have a little bit of a warning coming out here because we do have the Devil card. All right. Now, the Devil card first and foremost does speak to your shadow side. Okay. And when we do get the Devil card, this is, really recognizing or needing to recognize our ability to break the chains, to break the cycles. Something has you trapped in some way. Now, this can be a toxic work environment. This can be some coworkers. This can be your patterns, habits, behaviors, belief systems in regards to money. So when we get the Devil card, we're always reminded that we have our personal power and we have the ability to remove the change, to remove the ties that we're bound with, and to do something different, to do something new, to break away, to break free. So there's something here that you need to recognize and that you need to break away from. The Devil card does bring in that shadow self, that shadow side energy, but also the shadowy, nefarious side of other people. All right. The Devil does bring in obsession, control, and also brings in some temptation as well. So maybe there is something that kind of tempts you a little bit, okay, or something that may have a hold over you. And so if you are dealing with people or situations that are maybe not the healthiest for you, okay, now is an opportunity for you in January to figure things out. And even if you're not making physical changes, I feel there's something shifting within you, something internal that is shifting. And you are recognizing something here. You are gaining that clarity that you need. And you might even really be really honest and truthful with yourself with that energy, right? That High Priestess, sometimes we do kind of push some certain knowledge down, right? We don't want to recognize something. We don't want to acknowledge something, right? And this is where, I don't think you can avoid acknowledging something here anymore. Nope. The Devil card can really just also be that reminder to us, okay, that that number one, everything in moderation, all right, especially with your money. January can be a challenging time for a lot of people. We've come out of December. December can be quite expensive sometimes, and this is where credit card bills come in. So there's a little bit of a shadow over your January a little bit there with that devil card, right? So you might be getting clarity and insight on, you know what, I can't keep doing this, right? It's going to take me forever to pay off my credit cards, I think next year, next Christmas, if that's what you celebrate or whatever it is you do celebrate, I'm going to turn over a new leaf, right? I don't want to be controlled and dictated by my credit card debt, right? That kind of thing. So you might be really recognizing a certain pattern in regards to that, in regards to your money. All right, let's see what we've got out with this. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Five of Cups, and we've got the Six of Swords. So I feel like here in this energy, you are recognizing something. You're taking a step back with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And with this energy, it can be, especially with the Five of Cups, that you may have gone as far as you can go in a situation, because the Seven of Pentacles is where we do kind of take a step back and we do look at, where our goal is the Ten of Pentacles, right? Abundance and wealth and prosperity, money in our bank account, right? Expendable money even. And when we get to the Seven of Pentacles, this is quite often where we do kind of take a look. We take a look in the mirror, we take a look at our current situation, we take a look at our bank account. For some of you, you may have something that is coming to fruition for you, but there's like a caveat with that, okay? So there could be like strings attached to something that's coming to fruition, and you might actually shut the door on an opportunity here. Okay, so if you've got like, somebody say dangling a carrot in front of your face with like, oh, hey, there's a new job opening up here. And, but there's something there behind the scenes with that strings attached. So think about, hey, great, we've got a promotion. Wonderful. It comes with some extra money. But, oh, by the way, you're working 60 hours a week, right? So there's something there with that, like something positive possibly, but with that back end on it, like almost like, okay, I have to sell my soul almost to get what I want. But some of you here, you could have something here that you've been obsessing over, and something where you do need to take a step back and think, okay, am I on the right track? Have I exhausted all of my opportunities here? Do I need to hold on to what I have right now? Is there any more growth? And this can be an investment. This could be your career path, right? Whatever it happens to be. And I feel with the Five of Cups here, I feel that there's been something that has maybe not worked out the way that you wanted it to, or there may be something that at one point was okay and now it's soured a little bit, and now you might be looking for a little bit of change, right? That alternate opportunity, if you will. So in this energy here, I do feel there's an opportunity to maybe course correct something. I do feel that if there's been some money issues and challenges, the Devil card can quite often represent like our physical world, like, really being just laser focused on our money. I do feel like there's an opportunity here to make some positive change or to turn some things around. Things have been challenging, things have been difficult, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The Six of Swords shows us that maybe you need to compromise with somebody. Maybe you need to find some common ground. Maybe you do need to make some changes and some moves forward because there's calmer times ahead. The Six of Swords is a card of protection, and it's also a rite of passage. So for some of you here in this energy, there's something here that you've been experiencing, something very difficult, and you've been experiencing this because it's part of the life lessons, it's part of your journey. And I feel like here that, you have learned something and you're moving forward out of this energy into something a little bit better, a little bit lighter and brighter. But I do feel that there's maybe a compromise that is necessary here, because with this Six of Swords, this is sometimes where we move past an issue, move past a struggle, by finding compromise, by talking things out, by getting things out in the open, and by resolving some issues, all right? But I do think some of you are going to be moving forward, walking away from something, or at the very least making a decision to do that, even if you don't do it in physical form, right? We quite often leave situations mentally, emotionally, spiritually, spiritually before we actually take the physical steps forward. And of course, Six of Swords, right, of the mind, of the communication. So the Five of Cups, right, emotions, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles, we're really having a look at our situation. So I think some of you are maybe gaining clarity on something. You're going to be feeling better because you're going to be figuring out what direction you want to move forward in. We have the Queen of Wands coming in here as your blessings. And the Queen of Wands as a blessing is believing in yourself, being confident. This is about you really being true to who you are, being honest, being open, and, really feeling a little bit more motivated or inspired. So maybe you've been down in the dumps, with that, thank you, with that Devil card there a little bit, right? And now you're coming out of that energy, the Queen of Wands. You're really going to take charge, right? You're really going to feel a little bit better about your situation and be a little bit more excited about the future. But the Queen of Wands is a very independent energy, and it is very creative and very inspirational, right? So in this energy, you might be breaking away from a situation that maybe isn't the healthiest, right? It could be a personal relationship because that can affect our money, but it's most likely leaving a investment opportunity behind. Maybe it hasn't grown the way that you wanted it to. It's starting to sour there with that Devil card, and it's like, oh, I got to take my money and I got to put it somewhere a little bit better. This can be that work environment, right? You're like, oh, no way, I'm just not going to stay here anymore. It used to be good and now it's not. And sometimes we need to reconcile the fact that, we can't always change our environment, right? You might not have the ability to change your entire company dynamic, but you can change your personal circumstances. So you're feeling really good and confident in this Queen of Wands energy, but ultimately you may have an opportunity here to break out of whatever this Devil card means for you, whether it's those patterns and habits that you have with your money, old outdated belief systems, okay, or those, those challenging, difficult, struggling times with money or your career path, and you're breaking away, you're breaking free, you're feeling a lot better about your situation, you're excited about the future, all right? But the Queen of Wands can also be a very, very, very helpful person that you may come across, or they might be in your life already. They might be someone new, but the Queen of Wands is someone who, they're very honest, truthful. There's someone you could really get on board with, someone that you could really partner up with in a very positive way, because they have a magnetic draw to them. And it's like maybe they fan the flames of your passion somehow. They may, kind of feed your curiosity, or maybe they have like some great ideas. There's something like that you'd be very excited to work with, or someone who would just be really, you might get some motivation from this person. Okay, they could be someone that gives you some advice, but it's like they have your best interest at heart. They're really positive in their own energy. They may be very successful, but they might give you that pep talk that maybe you've been needing, or maybe you've been looking for. We have the Moon card coming up here with that Queen of Wands. And we also have the Emperor card coming in there as well. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So this can be really exciting for you. Exciting times ahead. Yes, we've got some struggles and challenges with that Devil energy, right? But with the Queen of Pentacles, this shows an energy of abundance. When you nurture your goals, when you know what you want, things blossom and flourish in your life. The Queen of Pentacles can be a great home, a career, some money coming in, right? Whatever that happens to be. So be open and receptive. The Queen of Pentacles is also bringing in a down-to-earth approach. So you may find that you need to embrace kind of a little bit of balance going forward. And when we have the Devil card that comes out, it can represent some imbalance in your life. When things are out of alignment for us, when things are, we're focused too much on one thing, or something kind of overtakes our life, other things tend to fall apart, right? And this is where we make bad choices and things like that because we're filling a void in an unhealthy way. So in this energy here, there may be something here that you are starting to obsess over, that the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands both show that it's important right now to be open, to be in the flow, to be receptive to opportunities or to change. Because there could be something blossoming in your world, something coming to fruition for you that is exactly what it is that you want, something that is bringing you money but is also exciting, something that is maybe something you've manifested and you've been waiting very patiently, but now you start to go into the rabbit hole of negativity with that devil energy. So it's an opportunity here, a time, a reminder for you to break out because there's something here that is blossoming for you, whatever that looks like for you. Some of you also have the opportunity to make some money by going out on your own and starting your own business. The Emperor card with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles can show your ability here to start your own business, to break out on your own, to be your own boss. Perhaps there with that, right? Manifest something with the moon, right? So, so I think that, if you have something that you want to create in the world of business, this is where things can really take a big shift for you. And you might have that opportunity to go into business for yourself, or at the very least, get something started on the side. Right? There's a lot of very creative people out there. A lot of people do have like a little side gig that they do. So what is it that you do, right? You might be that spiritual person possibly with the moon card there, right? So maybe there's an opportunity to make some money, a little bit of extra cash and help people at the same time by, offering some spiritual services. This can also represent that maybe there's something you do create. Maybe you've got like a catering business, or maybe you make knickknacks or something like that, right? Something that you're really passionate about. And this can be your opportunity to at least get started, right, on having that home-based business, make a little extra money, and if you stick with it and you put one foot in front of the other, and if you're patient, you can be very successful at that. Some of you are expanding your own personal business here in this energy as well, right? You create something, that Queen of Pentacles, very abundant, very nurturing, very patient, but also very centered around the home. And so you could have that home-based business that all of a sudden has a breakout, right? And it's like, yes, it's been a challenge. It's been a struggle, that devil energy, right? It's like, oh man, but now the skies are opening up for you and your possibilities are unlimited there in that energy. But the Emperor can also represent someone who is in a position of leadership and authority. Now, this can be your opportunity to do that, okay? You might have a change in a career that is opening up for you, and you have the ability to be the boss, lead other people, right? Maybe even team up or partner up with some people there. So the Emperor brings you stability and brings you success, but it also brings in this authoritarian kind of energy, like I'm in a position of power and strength, but in a healthy way, right? So it's like taking back your mojo, taking back your power. The Emperor, though, can actually be someone else as well. And, like a new boss, or maybe resolving issues within your own company, whatever you happen to be in right now. It's going to be a great advisor. The Emperor is often an advice card, and this can be a good advisor. This can be someone who you're related to, like a father figure kind of thing, or this can be someone who you seek out their expertise. So it can be in areas of money, or areas of your career, areas of maybe even real estate there, especially with that Queen of Pentacles. Some of you have an opportunity here to maybe move to a different neighborhood, that kind of thing. You might need to spend a little bit more money for that. You might even be buying your first house, right? That kind of thing. So that Queen of Pentacles can be quite the nester, quite the homebody kind of energy. So you could be working on some improvements around your home, and having that safe space and that better place to live, right? But I do think some of you have some very good success coming in here with career. Something may be revealed to you with the moon. Okay, the moon card can certainly represent the ebb and the flow of life, the cycles of life, right? Just like the high priestess, the moon energy is very much at play, as is the feminine energy. So being in the flow, being receptive to things, accepting things, receiving opportunities, and hopefully gifts and money and things like that. So be in that ebb and the flow and be in that receiving energy. The moon can really highlight your dreams as well. So if there's something that you've been dreaming about, something you've been fantasizing about, this can be your opportunity here where you make a decision to turn this dream into a reality. But the moon card also does speak to your intuition and your creativity. So your ability to create that life, that environment that you want, right? To create the financial atmosphere that you want, or to, really work for a company that really does utilize all of your skill and ability, and of course, make a little bit more money as well. But just be a little bit aware here also. Okay, now this is your blessings position. All of this is a blessing. So the moon card can keep secrets, right? There can be things hidden beneath the surface. The high priestess can keep secrets, right? Or keep some information or something hidden. And so I do feel here with the moon card being in your blessings position here that something exciting may be revealed. Whether you reveal something to the world, whether you're getting clarity on something that's previously been elusive to you, because the moon can bring about illusions, cast a shadow, right? That devil card casts a shadow somewhere. So this is a time of clarity, of insight, and yes, possibly some sort of surprise or revelation may come your way there with that as well. The challenge, staying open and staying receptive and believing in your true potential. The challenge here with the Two of Wands can be about believing that there's other things out there, that there's better opportunities, there's room for growth, believing in the fact that your plans, all right, may come to fruition for you. Typically, the Two of Wands is quite the positive card. In your challenge, there could just be something you need to work through. There can be some delays or some procrastination or some uncertainty, all right? But usually the Two of Wands, we're making a decision. We know what we want. We're excited about the future, right? We've got a kind of a little bit of a plan in place, but we also are open to other possibilities. The world is your oyster, right? This is an opportunity to expand. So sometimes in the challenge energy with the Two of Wands, we can be a little bit undecided about something. Maybe something's holding you back, right? That Devil card, fear, right? Fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of moving forward, right? Fear of success, fear of failure, right? Whatever that happens to be. And so in that Two of Wands, sometimes it's a little bit challenging to really see the future, right? And to really look out into the horizon and believe that there might be something better out there, right? So sometimes that's quite the little bit of a challenge that we need to work through. But there's a little bit of indecision that comes in here with the Two of Wands as well, because typically we've got a plan and we're getting ourselves ready for action. So let's get a couple of more cards out here with that. Thank you. We've got the Magician. All right. Your ability to create your own personal power. We've got the Four of Swords, excuse me. And we have the Chariot, your energy, your card. Believe in yourself here, Cancer, okay? You have the power to manifest anything and create the life that you want. Connect with your higher self, Four of Swords. Connect with your spiritual self. Ask and you shall receive in this energy. We've got to stay in this receiving mode, right? So the Chariot does speak to your ability to take charge, to make the bold moves. This speaks to your ambition, your desire, right? This does speak to your willpower, your sheer strength, your inner strength to move forward, to make change, and to go where you want to go. The Chariot is a card of success. The stars are aligning for you. It's a card of destiny, right? Your destiny is aligning for you. So sometimes we just don't believe quite as much. So with that Chariot energy, it does feel like your challenge position is, when it's just a challenge card, it's not the same as it being in reverse, right? So it's not like, a complete disruption of energy, but it can be a delay, or it can be something that you need to work through before you can move forward, right? So think of this as, we got this great energy coming in here with your blessings, but well, hold on, we got some issues we need to address first. And so sometimes that Chariot card can be a lack of action. It can be, again, a lack of confidence, right? Because typically the Chariot's quite confident. So believe in yourself, right? Really connect with yourself. What do you want? Where do you want to go? What feels right to you? What doors do you feel are opening up for you? Okay, because we also do have an element of peace and calm energy here, and this can be a challenge too. It's time to shake things up a little bit. So some of you maybe have been afraid to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, or there's something here that you do need to resolve so you can get more peace of mind, right? But you need to take some action for that. All right, you might need to even really find another way, find more resources, okay, or really just take back your personal power. In the Devil card, we feel powerless. In the Magician, we feel powerful. The Emperor, powerful. Okay, so you are very powerful. Same with the Chariot, right? You are powerful. You are strong. You are confident, right? So whatever decisions you make, believe in yourself and trust your own decision-making abilities. The High Priestess reminds us of that as well. But you may need to really connect with your higher self, do some meditation just to gain some clarity, just to make sure you're making the right decisions and that you're getting yourself in the flow of things, right? But that Magician, that's manifestation energy right there. So again, as we said, with the Devil card and that Queen of Pentacles, is that, some of you have been working on the law of attraction. You've been trying to manifest things into your life. And yes, sometimes your patience is tested when we're on that journey, because energetically, once we set our intentions, right, everything is already there for us. Energetically, it's immediate, but it does take time to come into our physical world. And this is where we quite often take a misstep. This is quite often where we rail at the fates and we're like, oh, screw this is not working. Okay, but we do need to be patient. We do need to be open in this, and we do need to be ready for action as well. We're always co-creating with the universe. Okay, and so we do our intentions. We get our energy, our vibe where we want it to be. We set our intentions, we put them out there, but then we need to be open for opportunities and even alternate opportunities as well, because keeping an open mind and an open heart is quite often part of the key to success, because sometimes things look a little bit different than what we really envisioned, and because quite often we get what we need, and we also sometimes get something better, right? But sometimes we need to take a step back to take a giant leapfrog forward, right? So we need to be a little bit open to different things than the exactedness that we envisioned. But the Magician does bring about your power. It brings about your unlimited potential. It brings in your powers of manifestation, right? A little bit of a challenge there for you. Okay, so remember, calm, patient energy, nurture your goals and your dreams, and be open to things. But this also does speak to your ability to find the resources that you need, all right? Because the Magician is very resourceful. And so in this energy, sometimes, we don't always find what we're looking for right away, and we do need to be patient, right? So, the resources are there, the opportunities are there, right? But sometimes we need to work through some things to really figure out what that means, right? So a little bit of patience may be required. No one likes to hear to be patient, right? Your advice from Spirit, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. The Eight of Wands is fury unleashed, all right? So take action, all right? The Eight of Wands is a card of activity, a card of action, a card of passion, a card of fire, a card of forward momentum, and a lot of forward momentum there in that. So you might have a really busy month, but don't forget about your own personal goals. The Eight of Wands does show that whatever intentions, whatever energy you put out there, it's hitting its mark, right? So your intentions are heard. Be aware for some information or some good news. Quite often the Eight of Wands does bring about some really good communication and opportunities. It is linked with manifestation, and it is linked with this really speedy, quick, fast energy. So you might need to, once you make a decision, you might need to really act upon that. Okay, but also this can be a little bit of a calm before the storm, right? So, you know, really the main warning card there is the Devil card, right? And so this can be spirit saying, hey, don't fall into that negative rabbit hole here. Be prepared to move forward. It is time for you. All right. So I think there's some really good things that are coming to fruition for you and that are manifesting in your life. You just need to be open to them. And of course, this thing keeps opening. And of course, be willing to take some action there as well. Okay. So let's get a couple more cards for that. Oops, there we go. We'll take that. We've got the High Priestess for a second time, and we've got the Lovers card. Things, partnerships, the perfect partnerships. Things are coming into alignment for you. This is, really your time to really connect with your intuition, connect with your heart, and to figure out what it is that you want. The perfect partnerships right here available for you. Partnerships, investment partnerships, business partnerships, workplace things. This is like perfection, right? Things coming into alignment. But the High Priestess, we've got a lot of twos coming out of here for you. So you may need to make some important decisions, okay? But this is about things coming into balance, coming into alignment here. But make sure that you are really trusting yourself to make the right decisions for yourself. The High Priestess twice for you, the Moon card out here for you, right? The door to spirit. So there's a lot of magic in the air for you here. And so we really want to make sure that you are paying very close attention to your intuition. So let's get your final card. Your overall outcome, we do have the Six of Cups coming in. Now, the Six of Cups is a reminder to be focused in the present, to be in the here and now, and to get ready to receive. A lot of times in the Six of Cups energy, we can be receiving a present, okay, a gift. And so I do think that some of you here, there's something exciting coming in for you. But the Six of Cups does remind us here of being in the present, being in the here and the now, okay, recognizing where we've come from in our past, recognize what we want for our future, but in the meantime, focus now. The energy is now. When we're manifesting, the Magician, part of the challenge with that is to speak things into existence as if they're already here, right? And again, as we speak our intentions, right, we need to remember that energetically, boom, everything's already right there for us. But it takes a while to come in physically, all right? But in the meantime, we need to speak things as though they're already here. So I am abundant. I am successful. I have my dream job, right? I have wealth in the bank, right? I have cash in the bank. So it's all here, all now, all in the immediate time. So we need to remember that our present energy does dictate our future, all right? So just remember that. Now, some of you could possibly have a second chance at something here as well with that Six of Cups, because this can possibly sometimes be a return card. So there could be something coming back to you. You could have another chance at something. But this is also, I feel here, a breakthrough, a breakout for you away from previous patterns and behaviors. And a lot of times, because the Six of Cups can represent our childhood, and in the Devil card here, right, the things that we're stuck with, the things that, are outdated, the things that don't work anymore. And a lot of times, especially when it comes to our money and also our career path or our goals, right, a lot of times those belief systems and things are forged in our upbringing, in our childhood. So this can be a really great turning point for you in January to forge a new path forward for your future, to really break the cycle and break the pattern there of those belief systems and really embrace something a little healthier for yourself. We have the Eight of Swords here as well. Okay, so some of you, you're really going to have to have a look and focus on how to break out of whatever it is that is restricting you, right? We've got restrictive energy on both ends. Okay, and so in this energy, quite often it's self-imposed. What are you afraid of? What are you not seeing? What do you not want to see? okay, or what is being elusive for you. I do think that there's something coming to light for you, something that's been hidden, whether it's within you or whether it's external. So, but be willing to face some fears and get out of your comfort zone. It's not really that comfortable, is it? The Page of Swords, just an important message coming your way. You're getting clarity, you're getting a sense of focus, but you're also willing to try something new. The Page of Swords does bring in this futuristic kind of energy. I'm speaking something into existence today, now, that is going to impact my future in a really great way, in a really exciting way, and a really healthy way. But we have to keep an open mind. The Page of Swords always has an open mind, always willing to try something new, and always willing to kind of, yeah, okay, let's do this, right? So, get excited, right? But the pages do bring in new energy, and they also bring in some news, some information. So you might discover some information, or you might have something exciting coming in, but whatever it is, you got that clarity, all right? But also that willingness to change and do something a little bit different. We do have the World card here. Okay, so some of you are making great strides here in the month of January, okay? You are successful, you are abundant. The World card is a completion of a cycle and a cause to celebrate, all right? So some of you have got a lot of magic in the air. There's something, be on the lookout, be aware, okay, that there is a breakout energy here for you, and you're getting exactly what you want, something new. Right? Out with the old, in with the new. For others of you here, you can see your future. This is an opportunity for you to expand and grow. You can see, whereas here in this Two of Wands energy and your challenge, maybe you couldn't, things a little fuzzy for you right there. But with the World card, it's like, yes. Now I know what I want. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. I've got the clarity that I need, and I'm excited about what the future holds. So you're wrapping things up, you're closing down cycles, and you are excited about what the future holds. Now, the World card there is successfully completing a cycle or closing something down. You're getting closure, something possibly from your youth, with that Six of Cups there, and with that Devil card, right? Old patterns, behaviors, belief systems, shutting them down, we're moving forward, onwards and upwards you go. So it's very exciting for you. But I do feel like there is some very exciting energy really shifting for you here in the month of January. So keep that open mind, keep that open heart, and you just never know what may happen, all right? So let's get some last messages here. Have courage to ask for and accept help. All right. You do have people around you, and you may have that help available. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Ooh, tongue twister. Very often when you ask for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. We also have obstacles and blocks are lifted. Beautiful. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. What beautiful message. And we also have clearing debts. Wonderful. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Beautiful energies. These are the angels of abundance to bring more abundance into your life. So wonderful, wonderful energy. So some of the exciting things going on, not without its challenges there, right? But again, I think there's some great things opening up. So I hope that there was something here for you. I've been asked to leave that there. If there was, and if you enjoyed your reading, please take a moment to support my video and my channel. Free for you. Just press that thumbs up button there, right? Give me that thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. Leave a comment down below as well. Say hello. Where are you watching from? It's always nice to start up a conversation, but any interaction and engagement from you on the video does help it get seen and does help the channel grow. So I truly appreciate that. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month ahead. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.